Hey, it's Giggles. I'm in the tent and I got good service. I'm at right around mile 28, Slaughter Creek Trail. There's some tent sites here, and there's water, and that's between Blood Mountain Shelter, which is on the north side of Blood Mountain, and Woods Hole Shelter. And Woods Hole Shelter is point 4 west. I don't want to go point 4 west when I got a tent site right here on the trail. And guess what? The cool thing about this is I'm totally alone. Basically, I'm in the middle of the bubble starting out, and it's been real cool seeing all these people come through, but this is the last chance for me to get to camp alone, and it's just cool that I'm doing it right here. There is one little thing here. They're making you carry through this area between Neil Gap and Jared Gap. You're not supposed to be here without a bear canister. But we all know that thru hikers don't carry a bear canister, so, you know, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to hang my stuff in the tree like I always do, and, you know, I haven't seen a bear in a long time. I'm not worried about it. So, as long as you hang your stuff, I think you're all right. Got to keep the mice out of your stuff anyway, right? So, went through, I keep remembering, Mountain Crossings. That's the one in Neil Gap. You guys probably all know about that one. That's the one where the trail pretty much goes through their property. And it was a cool place. I stopped there and got a Red Baron pizza. They cook it for you, and then they deliver it to you outside. They got a good view. I hung out with some other hikers and basically just fueled up on that and energy drinks and soda and a bunch of crap. You know, I only have a few more days till where I can eat crap, and then I go back to eating vegetables and good stuff for me. You know, I'm kind of excited about that. So I'm having a lot of fun, but I put down 24 miles yesterday just because I swear to God, Springer is like a magnet. It's just pulling me. And it's just really interesting. I have 2 more 14-mile days. And after those 2, I'm going to end up at Forestry Service 42. And I'm going to camp there, which is a mile from Springer. And then, like I said, I'm going to go up on the mountain Thursday, March 8th, and that's when I'm going to summit Springer and be at the southern terminus, and we're going to have some beer, we're going to smoke some cigars, and it's going to be a blast. And then my new life begins, which I'm really excited about. So my father is meeting me in his old van, and he's going to meet me Wednesday night. We're going to have some food, and we're going to hang out, and I know he tries to be as straight of a man as possible, but how much more hippie can you be pulling up on a Forestry Service and sleeping on the Appalachian Trail in an old, beat-up van? That's pretty damn hippie sounding to me. I think the trail's starting to work on him. So, and I don't know, anything else to fill in? I met an Aussie today, and so I'm meeting some foreigners. Met a Brit today, and they're all hustling because they only have their 6 months to get this thing done. I'm meeting all sorts of people from all over the United States. Last night, I was at a shelter. I forget the name, but there was like 50 people there. The shelter was filled up, and then there was probably 40 tents. It was amazing, and people were pretty much having fun. Everybody's worn out because they've only been a few days on the trail. But most people I've talked to are keeping cool, and they keep moving, and they're having fun because that's what the trail is. They're finally relaxing, getting into the groove. Oh, and I saw Lotus today. Lotus is finishing up. She was a northbounder, but she's tying up some loose ends. I met Lotus at a shelter just south of Stratton, Maine, back in July. And so I saw this dude who hiked in 17. He's doing a little trail magic. I talked to him. He said, man, you might know Lotus. She's hiking the trail up there. If you see her in the next few miles, see if you know her. And sure enough, I remembered her because we talked about birds. She knows a lot about birds. Lotus is sort of one of those she's a real, I don't know, I don't know what she's studying, but she's a grad student, and I guarantee you she's studying some sort of science. She's one of those science nerd type of people, and I get along real well with them because I'm kind of like that myself. And she'd tell me about these veeries that live up in Maine. They make kind of a funny, there's a bird up in Maine I was trying to figure out that makes the craziest sounding noise. And even the locals, I try to make the noise, and they said, I don't know what that, hell, I need to do my Maine accent. I can't do that anymore. I've already forgot. I've been in the damn with these rednecks in the South too long, and my Texas accent's starting to come back, you know. So it was cool meeting Lotus again, and it's just another example of how this trail, how weird things and things get tied together. And you see things again. I don't know what the deal is going on with this. I'm trying to figure it out myself. Why on the trail? I don't know if it's when you work hard or you get in stressful situations. Maybe this stuff just happens, or maybe it's just a deal on the trail. I don't know, but there's a lot of what Charles Jung called synchronicity that happens on here, and then you just it's always a small world, it seems like, which is a really cool deal. So that's about it. Who knows? I've had service all through Georgia. I might get to do a live one on Springer. It's supposed to be sunny but cold, and we'll see if we can get that done. If not, I'm gonna get it out to you guys as soon as I get down on the interstate. That's for sure. So stick with me, you know, and we'll do one last one, and then after that, heck, I don't know what we're gonna do. I want to do a podcast, but it can't be Appalachian Trail Live because we only got one more of these, so enjoy these.